He's been in teams beyond a why.
You had Michael Moore.
Yeah.
Any team. He knows I brought him up to 5 minutes.
He shouldn't have.
No, he's too
I'm the
good.
coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Your butthole's just
On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Coach, this is...
You lose it.
How much are you down to
You didn't come in
Egypt?
clutch.
How much are you down to Egypt?
15 because of you. You didn't come in clutch.
Usually I do. And I was looking nasty.
I know. That's the only reason I did it. Because you were took off with $1,000. And that nigga just came back.
I gotta play D with this team this time. There's no excuses. Oh, McPhee's so slow. That's why. But he's better. I'm gonna start Bowser.
Bro, you don't need to switch on him. Really good.
No, because he's too slow.
Mahomes is.
No, they're not, bro.
is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish
And we
plays
gonna
too.
ride to the
Head
die.
up, run right through them.
So loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's got a first down past the 30.
I didn't see it.
A big play there on the option. 56 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
enough to start you out a good drive. Quite with a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the... And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, 43, 15. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That Tyreek shit had me fucked up. That's the first time I've ever just been caught lacking.
To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was good.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
Especially after a 60-yard Tyreek run.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
I want Marquise Brown.
So bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd.
I can't put Marquise Brown back there.
Well, certainly
that's so weak.
In this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Who?
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense.
0-0-9 Penny Lane. Why?
Establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
To the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
He's about to get hit on
A
that.
9-yard touchdown run.
All white.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Hey, 43, 15. 48.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will score.
Ooh, my God.
Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing
And that brought the pressure, so you had to go to somebody.
Someone pluck it out of the air, go the other way, and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So
Spinner dog. I wasn't going to do it either.
6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense. And who could ever forget then head coach Hank Graham on the sidelines. 65, toss power trap. This could break, boys. This could break. And there's the touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called Wasp. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City. Good stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
15. Attack. 48. Check pass. Mike, 48. Squeeze, double. 48, Mike. Let's go, baby, new turnover. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He did that on purpose. What a fucking E there. This nigga's stupid as fuck, bro.
He was wide open too.
You see this dumbass? You see what I did? Watch. I let him think Tyreek can do a slant, so I move my guy all the way over here, and he's stupid enough to fucking.
Cause he would have been wide open. That should have been wide open.
He's that stupid. Oh my fucking god, bro. That was fucking funny as fuck.
After the interception, a quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You show me your whole zones too, so I know exactly what to hit. He literally shows me his fucking deep blues and shit.
Well, that's about as quick
all
of
my
a
dart
passing
back.
touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game.
Yeah, I'm looking good with
That
ball.
was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
I'm a baiter.
Is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the
This
hands
shit's
of the
so
quarterback
fucking
into the
funny,
playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays.
It's like hard to decide though, because like if someone's just completely giving him the middle, it's like, is he fucking around or is he fucking?
And now here comes Kansas City.
That's
and
funny
this,
as
let's
fuck.
face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
You can't block me. You can't block. Hey, 43. 48 to
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play,
Chip Wasp.
and it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Brown.
Damn, I was like a punt to the cribbo. Nigga, I'm scoring right here on my granny mark, team. I'm scoring right here, nigga, on my granny mark, nigga. I deserve it, especially after that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
L. Jackson.
In the red zone before he crosses crosses over out of bounds. The escape
Looking at
in evidence there.
I don't know what the fuck I just
good for
chose,
15 in the
nigga.
first. Now Jackson on first down. Looking in zone.
Field goal's good.
Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Should I go for a touchdown, EJ?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Did you try user in that?
Seth Roberts in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites
Damn,
the
I'm
team
a dog.
as they head into the half.
I had to
Good
throw
way
it because
finish
Jones
things
is in.
off.
Yeah, able to extend that
Holy
lead,
shit,
and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
I'm
Tucker
the
now
dog.
to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Yeah, I'm smoking shit right now, and it's my ball at half. It's about to get ugly.
I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson, and that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free.
Fuck you, I'm still scoring.
It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
You're going to chip at the lead. You don't need it all done by now.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No, this is bullshit.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Shut your mouth.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 77 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Damn mouth.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch?
Shut that fucking mouth of yours.
Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
What do you think this is, nigga?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Fuck do you think this is, nigga?
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
No, that was a great strip. Yes, I did. I was playing the strip. I knew you were coming back. That was great user skills. Great user skills. I'm great. I'm great. No, I'm just great, nigga. I am a great fucking player.
You want to make sure you have
I'm a
eyes
fucking
towards the
hell of a
return
player,
guy
nigga.
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Nigga, I'm truly great.
The drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so the runner could pop.
What the fuck is he talking about? Okay, Trevor. You're joking. You're joking. Nope. No deflection or triangle. No. You thought I was doing a vertical. You thought I was going to throw a vertical to one of them. And I hit the slant route.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
Get another. That was a great strip, too.
Because that looked like an easy
That was a great strip, don't cap.
Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Yeah, he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
They was all going for the script.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
4K Trey. That's all I got to say.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Here we go. Switch.
Throwing on second down. Jackson flushed out right. Roberts got him. 23
Yes, sir,
yards
Lamar. Yes, sir, Lamar.
Yeah, he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
That nigga Lamar, man.
Saying, well, why don't you cover him?
Best quarterback in the game.
Do what you have to do. But sometimes
That nigga
they get
Lamar,
locked into
man.
such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds.
I'm nasty. I'm nasty.
Was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Check.
First and goal at the 6-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. Here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Jackson, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Tucker's. And now we just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And
that's
that
my star defender.
Beautifully.
Should have been
Their
strip
defenders
fender.
stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three. Hey, check three.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now it's 21, but now it's 42, don't count.
Ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably
Oh, it would have been, I would have been at the 28 other than
the 48.
Starting
quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Check.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down. This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check out. Check 31.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs...
I had to